Welcome to the Health Solutions for the Wildlife Radio Show, a radio show dedicated to empowering all computer users to get a solution to the health problems inherent in today's wildlife. This is the number one health solution, and this is the number one health issue for the 21st century. And my name is Adetutu Ijoshi. And normally, this radio show would go on to introduce me and then talk and then continue from where we started off last week. However, I have discovered in the last few days that the recording that was done for the 2nd of January 2015 got messed up somehow, and so it is no longer available for anyone to listen to. So because of that, and because of the importance of that recording, we're going to re-record that as the radio show for today. So you're going to have this greeting all over again, and it's going to just go on to talk about everything we talked about on the 2nd. Actually, it is that actual episode that is being re-recorded. So bear with us. Next week, we will go on to a new episode. So welcome today, and be patient, listen to it, because we humans actually need to hear things many times over before it becomes sufficiently coded in our database for us to act on it. Okay, so see you next week. Listen, and we'll continue next week. Welcome to the Health Solutions for the Wildlife Radio Show, a radio show dedicated to empowering all computer users to get a solution to the problems inherent in today's wildlife. My name is Adetutu Ijoshi, and I'm talking to you from the Vauxhall area of Union Township in New Jersey here in the United States. I'm a coach, author, consultant, and speaker on health solutions for the wildlife, which is the number one health issue in the 21st century. Okay, I help people to understand the wildlife, what goes on in their bodies when they're using computers, and or computerized devices, such as cell phones, iPads, and so on. You never thought those were computers, right? But they actually are. This radio show is taking place at 6 p.m. today and will take place every Friday evening unless there are programming changes. We will be continuing where we left off last Friday. If you have not been listening to the broadcasts, I urge you to go back and listen to prior episodes after this one so you can fill in the gaps. I would first like to remind us of some foundational facts which I will keep on repeating each broadcast to help keep us focused, okay? First off, all of us work for a living, either for others or in our businesses, and our intention is to do so to live. However, because of the ignorance about the wildlife we are all living, its effect on human health, and the preventative and management measures that must be in place to minimize it, many of us are really working for a living to die, who at best live damaged lives. Secondly, the adage knowledge is power is perhaps truest in the issue of health solutions for the wildlife. You must, however, first obtain the knowledge to access its power. Thirdly, computers are here to stay. We have so become dependent on them that humans will continue to use computers until our maker rescues us from what we have unleashed upon ourselves. Fourthly, the computer is a dangerous tool like a knife. And just as we have to learn to use the knife in such a way that when the driver sits all the time, so we must do with the computer. As losing control to the knife is suicide, so is losing control to the computer. The fact that we have globally collectively decided that the best way to build a global economy is by destroying nature and trying to fix it, a feat we have no ability to do, is actually evidence of the fact that we have a global mental problem. Consequently, on these shows, I will be giving the audience an understanding of various aspects of the wildlife and the health consequences, as well as the solutions provided for us in nature by our Maker. Last Last week, we continued our discussion about the effect of computer use on technology professionals. Several weeks ago, we started with a general discussion about some aspects of the technology work environment. Last week, we started the discussion about programmers whose work seemed to wreak the most human health havoc. We said that this was due to the fact that the human machine, and indeed the whole of nature, is a coded system, and that it was not designed to build artificial systems to run parallel with it. Consequently, the act of building man-made codes is a violation of the natural process, and indeed a violation of the operation of nature, resulting in the malfunctioning of the human system, especially the human brain and heart. We will continue from this point today. Many programmers find themselves developing high blood pressure and other heart issues, as well as things like cancers. They also become poor communicators, especially on the emotional level. It is important that spouses understand the effect of the work of the programmer on their stress coping and communication abilities to avoid marital issues. It is important for programmers to acknowledge the effect of their work on their health and learn to allow their bodies to operate naturally when not on the computer if they want to cope. For example, they should read actual books, which is a problem for programmers as they become depleted in biochemicals responsible for patience. Going for daily walks and engaging in outdoor sports is a must for every programmer. In addition, when at home, avoid computer use. Give your body as much downtime away from the computer as possible. You will also need to change your diet to avoid other toxins and to ensure that you eat specifically to ensure that a continuous availability in your system exists of those nutrients heavily used up in the process of computer work. Here we will stop this week to avoid getting us overwhelmed. Okay? We will continue our discussion next week. To learn more and to get more understanding of these issues, get a hold of my book, starting with Lessons I Learned the Hard Way by Adetutu Joshe. This is the first of the 15 books I have written so far, and I'm on my 16th. Trust me, I will finish that 16th. It's taken quite a while, but I will finish it. The Lessons I Learned the Hard Way is a must-have 300-page guidebook for all computer users. It and the other 14 books I have written are all available at Amazon.com in print and in ebook format for most ebook readers, including Kindle, iPad, Sony, and so on. Also visit my website www.foodsthathealdaily.com. The name is a combination of 4 words. The word foods, F-O-O-D-S, that T-H-A-T, heal, H-E-A-L, daily, D-A-I-L-Y. foodsthathealdaily.com. There you can find more information. You can also direct people there as well as purchase my books. There are 2 ways to shop on the website. You can click on Shop on the menu tab, or you can click on the Book Gallery tab. The Shop tab enables you to shop right on the website, while the Book Gallery provides a link for each book with our CreateSpace.com e-store. We are now also on Facebook and have a Facebook store, and you can direct your friends to the Facebook store, and you can remember to like us and follow us on Facebook. Also visit my blog when you get to the site. Leave your comments and sign up for the newsletter. Remember to go through the various articles. I have written quite a number of them over time. I cannot overemphasize the need to go back and listen to prior episodes, even if you have been around every week. We humans need to hear things many times before they become sufficiently coded into the database of our hearts for to take action concerning it. I have other websites such as www.wildlifesolutions.com, which is actually available but has a few pages that still need to be completed. I have some others that are currently in the repair mode, such as www.computeragehealthreach.com, and some are still at the development stage. All these websites are just my way of trying to reach out to everyone. I will continuously inform us every week about the progress on all these websites. Meanwhile, go to www.foodsthathealdaily.com for all your information. Come back next week. Remember to tune in and get your friends to tune in too. Okay, if it's Friday at 6 p.m., it is time to learn more about the wildlife and how you can protect yourself. Contact me by email at adetutuijose@gmail.com. That's my first and last name at gmail.com. adetutuijose@gmail.com. Or you can use computerblessings@gmail.com if you prefer. See you again next week. Meanwhile, share this broadcast with all you know in every way you can. Share the YouTube video link, let it go viral, and let the media begin to talk about this issue, and let there be a national and global conversation that saves many lives, including yours. And remember, you can always reach me through my email address or the contacts us page on any of these websites. Okay, I'm available to speak to your people at your place of work, or if you have a group of friends. And if you know people in the media, I'll be happy to go there too. Thank you everybody for tuning in and listening once again, and good night.